Welcome again, Keepers of Light. And I call you that because you are just that, Keepers of Light. I'm going to do things a little bit differently today because I actually have notes. And these notes are from a download of information that I received this morning while I was doing dishes. So, this message is about mainly centered around receiving your mission codes. This portal here for Keepers of Light is consistent of star seeds and light workers and the like, who are people who are aware that there is something going on, like there's something more going on to this reality than what you are programmed, what most people are kind of programmed into believing. Like there's this aspect of stepping aside from your everyday life and seeing that there's a bigger picture to all of this. And some of us have come here at this period of time, that we were born into this existence in order to serve particular purposes at this particular period of time, because we are helping in living our own lives. We are helping in that way by becoming the individualized upgrades of frequencies that are that are as a collective going to help the overall upgrading of frequency that the earth is right now shifting into. And it is a process of the earth increasing its light frequency quotient. And so in a way, you can kind of look at it as the earth becoming, let's say, brighter. And one thing I've been doing here from the beginning of this channel is in bringing you through this portal, which I refer to as the portal for Keepers of Light, as a way of creating your awareness and bringing awareness to a gap between your regular everyday existence to that of what would then connect you to your higher level perspective, which is really your soul's perspective. My work has always been to engage myself within the frequencies of the earth as it is, to be able to rest within those frequencies no matter how disturbing they are, to be able to rest in them enough to understand that there is none of it that actually has any bearance of overtaking the humanity's ability to create and sustain more upgraded experiences, which then equates to more upgraded frequencies. And my job, really, it's kind of weird to say because this existence has been kind of difficult for me, and that I was kind of always naturally I am naturally predisposed to understanding frequency and being aware of my understanding that there is frequency, and that what we are engaged in here, when we're actually engaging in experiences of earth living, isn't just limited to these experiences, but it is at this upper realm way of interpreting reality existent to the etheric realm. And so I have like a natural ability to enter the astral realm, which is really the let's quantum field, where the beginning point where everything is created. And all of us have that ability. It's just that, sometimes our soul has contracted to have a particular experience, which may not include being in awareness to this, like in the same way that I am. And so I am here only to explain to you and to interpret through my understanding, having lived this life, having embraced the frequencies which prevailed humanity's experience field um, of frequencies. Having learned and having been immersed in that long enough for me to now wake up from that understanding and to connect back to the energetic stream, which is beyond that, which is my star seed origin points, my higher being origin points, and to link myself first. Because one of the things that is important to understand is that the upgrades that the earth is sustaining also translates into your own and every single individual's own upgrading of their own systems, whether that is of direct influence through your higher being and your awareness of that happening, or an indirect effect. It really kind of doesn't matter. There is always evolution occurring, and there's always an uplifting of energies. And the thing is the juncture that we are at is such that the technological advances that we have made up until now are requiring an upgrade of the human being's awareness to how we are going to be interacting with this technology and then with one another. And so another thing that my channel has really been doing is helping you to create awareness to your identity point of existence. Now that sounds kind of like what the the idea really is that in order to make a change, you have to have a starting point. Okay, you have to have a starting point, and then you also have to have a end point of, and in this case the end point is your connecting to your higher self. I have used the abstract, and it is how my guides are working through me and helping you and helping me, because everything I do really I'm doing for myself. But at the same time, when I share it in this way, then it also means that I'm also serving as a contributing factor to helping you to help yourself. So one of the things is these channeled messages that come through, they come through in this abstract fashion, and the words themselves aren't always in an order that you're used to hearing. Maybe you are, if you're listening to me long enough or people like me long enough. And at the same time, there's this light language that comes through. And this is because when I am channeling, I am entering into this portal of it's like a gateway of connecting to this astral realm where the frequencies there are what will be feeding into the which will potentially be feeding into the earth, so that you can begin to vibrate at that same frequency. So what I do is I kind of take you on these journeys where they're astral journeys, whereby you're affiliating yourself with this frequency, which is contained within the higher vibrating frequencies than that which the earth is consistently at. And by engaging within these frequencies and remaining in them long enough, it then really kind of entrains you to your mental field. It entrains your body, and it entrains your therefore your emotions to your, which is really like the energy that is within you, to now begin to move in a different way than it has been programmed to doing, so that you wind up moving beyond the emotions, any sort of emotions that are um, conditioned upon the existence here. And and beyond that is this state of neutrality that you have access to, that allows you to start to make decisions and to move in a way that you haven't been moving before, because you're no longer using the older Earth's programming um, to determine what your next move is going to be. And so this is kind of the bigger picture of what mission codes are. Each and every single person is going to have their own unique mission code. Now, it may be similar to someone else's, but it's still going to be specific to you and your soul's desires, your soul's reason for coming here. My work is really just to express, to just be myself, and it has been kind of difficult for me in that I had forgotten, for a long time, I had forgotten why I was here in the first place. But it was an intentional thing for me to have forgotten, just as it is for every soul that is born into this existence, that we forget. We forget how we even came into this existence. We forget in order to make this experience on this 3D realm possible. If we were to remember everything, then it just kind of would defeat the purpose even of being here. So, but each soul does have its own mission for being here. My soul's mission is to just allow myself to enjoy being in this existence, to reveal and express what beauty it is to behold in just being human and in being multidimensional. And in this way, I am and have been given the tools of expression, vocal expression, amongst other ways, because obviously I have to be able to connect in. So I do have this ability to connect inwards into the astral and kind of move back and forth and pick up information. And the information that I pick up on is frequency based. It's like a feeling. And that feeling gets translated into like a picture sometimes, and I'm able to just tell you what that picture is saying, what that picture is demonstrating, using the English language. And then when you're receiving these messages, you're also receiving the frequencies. My other work is really to bring the languaging of keepers of light to a common ground of equating experience to frequency and vibration. This is very important and very necessary because it allows you to gain access to that neutral stance and neutral field, your higher consciousness existence, your higher consciousness level existence, so that you can begin to act and to come from and to embody those aspects of higher quotient frequency, which the earth is now grounding into. And the earth is therefore, in a sense, kind of becoming a brighter star, like a brighter star, just becoming brighter. And what else is on here? So the main thing is I serve as a conduit, and my work is really just to communicate what it is that I'm receiving. And I also have to make sure that I'm completely, or as best as I can, as clear as I am from the attachments that I have as a human being to this earth, which is why it it was important for me to come in as a starseed, which is really saying that when my incarnation here, who I am here in this existence, is connected to an alternate soul frequency, which is not completely human, and that's like a whole nother topic that that I guess I can kind of go into if you guys want me to. But another thing I wrote on my notes is that you all are light warriors, and which is why I've named this. My guides are the ones who kind of put this name to it. Keepers of light is because you all are keeping the light. You're helping sustain within yourselves, within your individualized selves. You're sustaining the upgraded light quotients of frequencies by engaging not just in being here. You don't necessarily have to come here in order to serve your purpose. It's in whatever way that you resonate to. So if you happen to be here, it's possible that the messaging is correct for you to be able to receive it. Otherwise, you'd be engaged somewhere else, because there are so many other light keepers and starseeds who are in the same process of communicating in ways that will be resonant to whatever frequency field that they are engaged in. So I think that was mainly it. I don't want to make this too long. I just wanted to come on here and express in this way. It's my first time doing it this way, and I think that's where we're at now, that there is this shift in messaging with how it is that I will be conveying. I will also likely still be doing the abstract channeling sessions, and because that's, yeah, I will still be doing that. It's been confirmed. I will still be doing that, but however, things will kind of look a little bit differently here, going forward. And it is just a reflection of the expansion that I've been making in all that going back and forth, really, and sustaining new frequencies. So by doing so, I'm now going to be able to access that information, be able to convey it in different ways that will be more receptive to you. So I'm going to leave it here. I wanted to say thank you, as usual, for being here with me. I also wanted to show you my Keeper of Light mug, If you are interested in one, I would really appreciate the support from you. It's something that I decided to do because they're so cool looking, right? Anyway, I really would I really would appreciate the support from you. And if you can't purchase a mug, then please subscribe, and you can go ahead and hit share to your family and friends, whoever you feel will resonate with these messages also, because there are so many of us who are keepers of light. It really kind of doesn't matter if you consider yourself an earth being, a star seed, a light worker. All those are just labels, but really we all have the same mission, which is really to upgrade our experiences being here. You know, the experiences of being here aren't supposed to be all about survival nowadays. We are doing more than surviving. We are in the process of thriving. And that is where the earth is leading us to. That is where we are leading ourselves to, individually and as a result, as a collective. All right, until next time.